All right, welcome everyone to the fifth race of the Rivals Bullring Championship. This one at Circuit of the Americas. Tonight we just saw Racing Fan win. Well, you probably didn't see it because the stream broke. Saw Racing Fan win in dominating fashion at Lee USA. And now he enters the most recent winner into Circuit of the Americas, where LT will be in the field, one of the best, if not the best, road course racer in the Rivals Racing League. He takes to Circuit of the Americas, trying to pick up another road course win. Well, I don't know the exact points numbers, but entering, or after Lee USA, but entering tonight's race, RC was the points leader, but he lost points to all four drivers behind him, except with the exception of Giggles, who is not here tonight. But so Racing Fan, Vehicle Master, NMG all closed in on RC, cut into that points lead. So it's going to be a pretty close race going into tonight. And while LT is most likely going to be the fastest car in tonight's race, it'll be interesting to see what kind of pace the 18, the 36, and the 48 and the 2 have. Very interesting to see how they're able to hang on and compete. As, like I said, the 20 is expected to be the fastest car tonight. But, you know, we'll have to see how things turn out. Qualifying is going to begin here in just a few minutes. But I want to maybe talk to a couple of drivers about their feelings going into tonight's race. And about how they see the rest of their season going. So, wanted to take a look at the schedule once again, real fast. Let me see if I can't pull it up. Might take me just a moment here. Is this the schedule? I believe it is. All right. So, next week we will be at Texas Motor Speedway and Charlotte. So, it will be two 1.5 milers back to back. However, they drive incredibly differently. And that's where we're going to see more we're going to see more pack racing there. The draft is going to be quite high. RPMs are low. Drag is high. So we're going to see some racing that I would say should be pretty different than that of what you'd see in, a 550 style race. But don't be surprised if you see some form of pack racing show up next week. So, in addition to all this going on, drivers know that a win will advance them into the chase, unless, of course, we get 8 winners total. But so far, I believe we have 4 races, 4 different winners. However, LT's win at Homestead does not count for points. So we have 3 drivers currently locked into the chase. Those are RC, NMG, and Racing Fan. There's still 5 spots remaining. And one of the drivers two drivers who were outside looking in coming into tonight's race, COTA and Butler, are here, while quite a few drivers, Giggles, Train Boy, Medic, Ben, are not here tonight. So this is a huge opportunity for COTA and Butler to gain some very valuable points and try to advance into the chase, or advance into the playoffs. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into qualifying. You see Racing Fans struggling a little bit out there. Let's look at some of the lap times, though. The 20 is by far the fastest car on the track. It's not even really that close. But we'll have to see how things go. Let me just double check the stream is functioning properly. Hey, there it goes. It works. Awesome. Let's see what kind of lap time Vehicle Master hits this time by the line. A 31, Vehicle Master got a 31. Let's see what COTA hits by this time by the start-finish line. Racing Fan doesn't seem to be all that far behind COTA on pace, and COTA's usually one of the better road course racers in this league. So we'll see what kind of lap. Oh, a 36. Well, significantly faster than his previous lap was, but still not what I would consider a great lap. But we'll have to see how things progress. So we have 2 drivers capable of hitting a 31. Everybody else about 5 seconds behind them. It's going to be quite the slog for several drivers, I would imagine. See, RC with the 44. Oh. Let's go ahead and get going with qualifying here. So, we'll wait and see what kind of lap times field is able to hit. Well, I get a bite of pizza. Forgot how long it takes people to get around COTA. Hey, there's some lap times, man. LT and Vehicle Master both picked it up about a second from their practice times. Fortunately for Vehicle Master, he was still a good 6 or so tenths off of LT. Not quite going to get the pole, but he's by far the closest out of anyone else in the field. Butler running at 33, Racing Fan at 34, RC at 39, Kodine with a 40. Something must have happened on his lap. He was much faster than that in practice.
Hey, Pim. Gotta ask, extending the track, what can and can't do?
2 tires on the rumble at all times.
Okay, so if that comes with extending, right?
Yes.
And what happens if someone
Only reason
extends?
I'm doing that is I remember from the last time we had COTA, somebody extended into the grass and caused a wreck. We ain't doing that.
You said what?
The last time we were at COTA, somebody extended into the grass and then died. So we're not doing that.
Okay, so extend 2 tires only.
Yep, 2 tires on the rumble at all times.
Okay.
But I just want to also clarify that like the red labeling and stuff, that counts. So
what, the red? Does the red count as part of the track, or is that paint?
I'm gonna say that's paint because I know that there are certain sections where they have a ton of red paint. So that doesn't count.
So for example, like at the end of the S's, right? And like that that little uphill right-hander.
Yeah.
And in real life, how everyone's like all the way on the inside, like basically touching the grass. Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, you can use the red.
So as long as your left sides are on, as long as the outside tires or the inside tires are still on the, as long as your
red paint, okay.
I mean,
green stuff doesn't count.
So green stuff is out of bounds.
Yes, green stuff is out of bounds.
So anything red we can touch.
Yes, don't make me regret that. I'm gonna go right now and watch.
You should just do rumble. You should just do rumble.
I'm gonna go watch.
I think rumble's better.
Practice lap.
I think rumble's better.
Let me see. Hang on.
After you told me this, can you wait a bit? I gotta go pee.
Yeah.
So I have a question. With the green, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do your tires just have to be on the rumble, or like does that count, or does it count? Like, does it become a penalty when all 4 of your tires are on the green?
It's all more than 2.
Awesome. So I can dip 2 tires on the green and like the braking zone on the rumble strip to make the track wide as possible. I can do that.
Yes.
But the problem comes when all 4 is off.
Yes.
So basically, as long as all 4 is off.
3 tires can also be on it, and that's a penalty. So it has to be 2 tires on the racing surface.
Okay, what about turn 19, like before the final corner?
Yeah.
How wide can you wash out there?
Not.
What about the
keep it on the track?
Final corner. So keep it on the track in those.
Yes, keep it on the track.
All right, let me go pee. Can you move me back on the other VC, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's how I had to clarify.
Might take me a minute to move him. So yeah, that's a clarification of the rules here. Basically, some tracks make it kind of difficult sometimes to know, which exactly, it would qualify as racetrack. And so for here, we're not taking the NASCAR policy of saying it's rumble. The red stuff also counts, mainly because a lot of the areas that you'd go on the red, you still have 2 tires on the rumble. It's just that, if you happen to go super deep into the red, like see what Vehicle Master just did right there, that would be a penalty for track extension. Now, this does not apply if it's like you got loose over a curb and careen off the track or whatever. That doesn't count. You have to actually cut and gain a reasonable amount of time from cutting the track. So, that's really the requirement for getting a penalty. I know it's kind of lax, but at the same time, the road courses already give people enough problem as it is. Most of the time, the guys who are really good at the road courses don't really... these rules don't really help them gain a whole lot more time. It's pretty easy to stay on the track, like right there. You're not driving way over into the green off those corners. And just because I've got nothing really to talk about while it's in happy hour for a couple minutes here. I don't know why he's taking such a shallow line. That's probably really hurting him. Anyway, it doesn't really help the fast guys gain time. It's more so to help the slower guys, know more or be able to, not have to be quite as precise to nail a turn. But so, yeah, you can see you're allowed to have 2 tires off. I'm not a very big, enjoyer of tons of runoff, believe it or not. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of like super strict track limits, but like turn 1 at Watkins Glen, not a big fan of. Turn 1 at COTA, not a big fan. Not a big fan of these corners with super wide sweeping exits that you can go way, way out to get the best run possible. I don't like those corners. If anything, I'm more of a fan of the corners that you can really get close to the apex right next to the grass. I really like those corners. But ones where you're like running all the way out wide, way off the racing surface to get the biggest run, I just don't like that. Those corners rub me the wrong way.
Hello, broadcast booth.
Why are you
dialing in? I've come to announce I am not able to start the race due to a pre-existing conflict. I would like last place points.
Make sure to say it in the provisionals, chat, or you don't get nothing.
All right. Good night, broadcasters and
All right,
people
get
of the
outta
World
here.
Wide Web.
Okay, I have been called a queer by somebody in the chat. That's great. Race time. There's a fly in my room, pissing me off. All right, here we go. Getting set to go green from Circuit of the Americas. I stuttered there for some reason. Let's go ahead and look at your starting lineup for tonight's race. On the pole is LT with a 2-minute 30.3. Alongside him will also be a 2-minute 30-second lap time. This time from Vehicle Master of a 30.9. He's going to have to step it up a bit here in the race if he wants to compete with the 20 car. Butler, one of the drivers I mentioned, who's below the cut line. A win tonight, or not necessarily a win, but a good run tonight will do a lot for his hopes of making the playoffs. Then we have the last race's winner, Racing Fan, looking for a good run tonight. Not typically the best on the road courses. We'll see what he's got. And then Codine, one of the usual better drivers on the road courses, but had a little bit of trouble in qualifying. We'll see what he's able to put together here. Then we've got Zero way off with a 21 seconds behind, or slower than pole sitter LT, and then NMG right back there with him. We'll see how those two battle and see who ends up getting last. Maybe it won't even be between the two of them. We'll see what happens. 10 laps here for tonight's race. We got a long one here in Circuit of the Americas. So we head down the front straightaway to the start-finish line. Here we go, into the restart zone. Control car is the driver of the number 20. Long way down the front straightaway. Here we go, green flag is out from Circuit of the Americas. And the 20 got a terrible jump. So they head into turn 1. Vehicle Master late on the brakes. Is he going to make the turn? Somewhat. Got to keep it on. Oh, and he gets turned. He gets tagged by the 20. Well, that won't be a corner cut penalty because he clearly lost time from it. But that's going to hurt. As he's got a lot. He was trying to get ahead of LT going through the first corner, and now he ends up way behind. This is not going to help. Heading up through the S's. You can see LT in the 20's got a sizable lead already over Butler in the 45. Is trying to keep up with the 20. So we head through some more technical sections of the track. Butler maybe having a bit of internet trouble here. As now Racing Fan, really misses the corner. He's going to get a decent run off, but oh man, where's Codine going? This is some suboptimal racing here. As now it looks like Vehicle Master, oh man, contact there with the 63. So Vehicle Master's got to make quick work of these guys if he wants any shot at LT, who has has missed the corner. Still going to hang on to the lead because he had just that big of a gap. And that is a caution. The 18 and the 63. Let's see what happened here. Looks like they both just missed a corner and then drive into each other. That is contact, though, from two cars. That is a caution. And now they are side by side. Let's see how things went on this end of the track. Oh, LT must have had a problem. Let's go back and see what happened here. You just missed the corner again? Oh, they just got a better run than him. Interesting. Racing Fan, the leader, heading through this section of track. And LT really throws it in there. He's looking to probably at least get second back. To get through the next couple corners. This really is going to help Vehicle Master get back to the 20. Not the start LT was looking for. Not the start Vehicle Master was looking for. Both drivers really were probably hoping for things to go very differently. So LT trying to get back to the 45. Can't quite do it. The two-car locks up. 45 around the outside. Dips a tire off. Not really going to gain any time from it, though. Racing Fan's going to lead us back to the caution. So, Racing Fan leads us back to the yellow with Butler in second place. LT will be in third, Codine fourth, Vehicle Master fifth. And then we have the 63, and then, oh, the 18's way behind. 63 in sixth place. Something must have happened to the 18. What happened to the 18? Oh. Yeah, that'll do it. Let's see what happened to the 18. Oh. Okay, that was pretty funny. All right, let's catch up with the pacing line here. It's a very slow pace speed, 40 miles an hour. Already takes them like 2 minutes and 30 seconds to do a lap. I think I swallowed a fly or something. What the frick? Anyway, long way to go here on the pace lap, and the pits will just be open this time. We will not be going green this time by. Get another bite of pizza here. Where's the 18 going? Well, time for me to scroll through Twitter. Because we're going to be here for a long time. Here we go. Pits will be open here. So looks like everyone but the 18. Yeah, this is not gonna This is not gonna be a good restart. I can just tell. Looks like Butler on the race off pit road. So he will lead us to the green with the 2-car Racing Fan in second. Then it's a 20. Question is, how will Vehicle Master react after getting crashed? So then again, I feel like that was probably a little bit more on his fault, or on him, than was on LT. All right, it's time for choose coning. So the 18 will lead the field to the green. I should have done interviews. I don't know why I didn't. I wasn't really paying attention, and it honestly would have been the best time to do it. But I was starting to doom scroll. Here we go. Getting set for the green flag once again. Off the final corner. Head down to the front straightaway. The long run up to the restart zone. We'll go green with 7 laps to go. Here from Circuit of the Americas. NMG will lead us to green. There's a huge gap back. I don't know what is going on with the 18 restart shenanigans. What the heck is happening? I don't know what that was. I don't even know how I would call that. And the 18 gets turned by the 45. He's going to cut back across the track into the 20. They keep it together. 18 stays ahead of Vehicle Master. We'll see how long that hangs on. Oh, there's some contact bumper to bumper there. The 18 bombs it into the S's. Let's see if he can make it work. Oh, runs a little wide. He's up over the curb and he's around. And that puts Vehicle Master up into second place. COTA had to take evasive action there. It's going to hold him up. So now the 20 tries to drive away from the field here. See Butler trying to keep up with Vehicle Master here. It's going to take us a couple laps, I think, to really start to see. Oh, Vehicle Master is going to get turned by the 45. And just when I thought Vehicle Master might have something for the 20, that's not going to help. And look at the gap LT has already put on the rest of the field. What is that camera angle? Camera angles around this track are garbage. Oh, COTA blocking. Do they make the braking zone? No, they don't. 0 into the wall. And the 18 also into the wall. Vehicle Master with a very shallow line into this corner. It just doesn't make sense to me why he takes that. I mean, when you're trying to make a pass, that's fine, but it's so much slower and just race pace-wise. Look here, look at the gap the 20 has over the 36, and the 36 has a worn tire. So this time by 6 laps to go for LT and the 20. Didn't win at Daytona, but he did win at Homestead, and he's looking to win once again here. Trying to go 4 for 5 in his starts this season. Or not 4 for 5, sorry. Go 3 for 4. Oh, man. Some smoke there from quite a few of the drivers into turn 1. A lot of people missed that corner. So, a 3-second gap from LT to Vehicle Master. We'll have to see, can Vehicle Master cut the gap down to LT? We won't really know until this time by. Last time by didn't really give a good indication of how close they are. It looks like Vehicle Master visibly is starting to eat into that gap a little bit. Vehicle Master appears to be a little bit more aggressive with how close he's taking these curbs. We'll see what happens here. Man, he's really pushing it over the hill. There's Butler and Racing Fan as well over the hill. COTA is going to try to run down Racing Fan, see how successful he is with that. See Vehicle Master. Oh, but he clips the curb. That's really going to hurt. The way things are here, you really do not want to hit those turtles. It's like the Charlotte Roval. Going to do anything but hit those turtles, and it's going to hurt him all the way down this long back straightaway. I don't know why that camera angle exists. It's going to hurt him all the way down the back straightaway. Down into the hairpin, but look at the gap. Vehicle Master has closed the gap on the 20. The 20 is overdriving corners. He's loose. And Butler, speaking of overdriving corners, completely blows the hairpin. And now look at this. The gap between first and second is it's narrowed considerably. As you can see, Vehicle Master once again taking his... Oh, never mind. He finally widens that line out a little bit. There you go. Oh, and some lock up there, I think, from Racing Fan. The 63 almost into the back of the 18. We'll have to keep an eye on that battle to see if we end up having another caution from those two. This time by 5 laps to go. Looks visibly like Vehicle Master's closing in. If he didn't have all that trouble on the first lap after the restart, I wonder how close he would be, but I imagine this is going to be a much faster lap from the 36 than we saw from the 20, although they both completely missed the final corner. Down the front straightaway they go. See what kind of lap times they're able to run. LT, a 32. Vehicle Master, a 31. A second and a half faster from Vehicle Master. And LT, major wheel hop into turn 1. Every mistake like that's just going to hurt his tires and let Vehicle Master close in. Vehicle Master won on the Daytona Road Course, beating out Pemcraft in a long battle at the end of the race. But he had 2 advantages. He had being in the leads, that he had the track position, and he also had some dirty air to help him out. Well, now he's in the 20s dirty air, doesn't have that track position. And LT, arguably a better road racer than Pemcraft. We'll see what he's able to do here, but he is closing in on LT. Question is, has LT turned up the wick? Is LT using everything he's got? And is he just making mistakes? Does he, maybe need to clean it up a little bit? And once he does, he can get faster. As Butler, you can see, is fallen back. Something must have happened to him as Racing Fan drives away. Oh, I'm pressing the right button. It's just strange camera angles here. Oh, look at that. LT missed the corner again. Vehicle Master is going to actually get the draft down the straightaway here. Going to get quite a lot of draft, though. These cars are, the spoiler's quite high. RPM's pretty low. Horsepower's pretty low in these cars. So the draft is crazy. You can see he's already several mile an hour faster than LT going into the braking zone. See if he's able to hold it. Braked early. He's going to gain some time. Some wheel hop from the 20. Vehicle Master gained some time, but LT got a better exit than him. Oh, he's right on the back bumper of the 20 car. Heading through the S's. Missed a little bit of that corner, but you see LT starting to pull away just a hair from Vehicle Master, but this is far from over. 4 more laps to go here from Circuit of the Americas. Like I said, this is going to be Vehicle Master's big test. He's got the best road course racer in the Rivals Racing League right in front of him. He's got the Cup driver, multi-time Cup champion right in front of him. And this is just after he picked up his first win, but he's got that confidence. Let's see what he's able to do. Locks up the rear brakes just a little bit going into that final corner. This time by, I think he still ran a faster lap than the 20, if not by much. Still a little bit faster. A 31.2 to a 30 flat. Yeah, so he's getting faster. I think that... Oh, man, that thing's got close in the first corner. It was on a bad camera angle. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to get used to using the keyboard for the commands. Look at that. He's closing in. I think Vehicle Master is a little bit better on the first half of the track than LT. That's the second half of the track where the 20 really starts to gap Vehicle Master. As you can see, Vehicle Master closing in here. Once again, I think he's going to have to make the move down the long backstretch and just hang on through the second half of the lap. If he wants to get ahead, he's going to dive bomb, and he turns the 20 around. Vehicle Master dumps LT and drives away, but and LT's going around again. LT will not be happy about that move from the 36. Now he's going to lose second. Most likely he'll get that back unless he has a failed tire. Oh, that move is going to be unpopular. Just dumped the 20 car. Let's go back and take a look at that incident from some aerial coverage here. I just mentioned that Vehicle Master was closing in. Looks like LT runs a little bit wide there. Much wider entry. Vehicle Master gets a great run. Takes it up the inside. and then completely misses the braking zone, drives just straight in the door of the 20. So now it looks like the 20 and the 2 both having some pretty bad wheel hop into that corner. You can see Vehicle Master way ahead of both of them. That's going to hurt for LT. I don't think he's going to be very happy about that. Be 3 to go this time. It looks like the 20 is rage driving, sliding everywhere, sliding the rears. Very loose. Gets underneath of Racing Fan, though. Just can't quite complete the pass. And Vehicle Master is going to end up with like a 9-second lead on the 20 car at this point. Yeah, Vehicle Master not going to be happy. Or Vehicle Master might be happy about that move, but LT certainly won't. And I would imagine that this would spill over into the Cup side of things. Not trying to start drama or anything, but it's been no secret to everyone in the Rivals Racing League that LT really does not like the driver of the number 36. And after a move like that, it's hard to see, why he wouldn't. So, he's not gonna let that go, I don't think. So yeah, look at that gap. This time by the line, 11 seconds, 11 and a half seconds. Back to LT. Wheel hop into the corner, but he's gonna get the spot. No, he's not. Racing Fan gonna cross him over. And Racing Fan, so it looks like whatever's happened with LT's tires, that car is clearly wounded. And Racing Fan has a shot at hanging on to second. And this is important because he might have moved into the points lead after his win or at least he gained some points on the field. If Vehicle Master is going to win this race, a second place would be huge for Racing Fan. He's out of control. He touches the 20. LT goes around again. And Racing Fan keeps it going. This is looking like Daytona all over again for LT. Those rear tires have got to be flaming. Oh, and it looks like the 45 is having some connection problems. So now LT even behind COTA. I think he might have given him a bump. They're both in the grass, battling for second position. You got to imagine LT is frustrated. Oh, and Racing Fan way wide. He is just way behind Vehicle Master. COTA looks like going to give that spot back up to LT. Well, never mind. They're side by side, but I think LT will get away with that position this time down the front straightaway. Butler will be put to 2 laps down. He'll be allowed, he won't be removed any laps, but actually it looks like COTA getting a draft on LT down the backstretch. He'll make a run at him. He's going to brake early. Oh, and the 20's really out of shape heading into the braking zone. Lots of wheel hop. He's going to go straight through the braking zone, and that's going to put COTA back into third position. Be 2 to go this time. See if LT's able to get that spot back. Third place run for COTA would be huge. Oh, LT's going to lock up, and he's going to dump the 35. He's going to wait for him. Didn't want to take the spot like that, but things have just gone from bad to worse for the driver of the 20. He might even have some flats on the rears. Not a good race for the driver of the number 20 machine. It's Vehicle Master already in turn 1. Let's see Racing Fan this time by the start-finish line. Where he is in terms of lap times. He's not catching him in 2 laps unless something crazy happens. Just want to see how much faster Vehicle Master is. 17 seconds. This is going to be the battle right here. The battle for third position between the driver of the number 35 and the driver of the number 20. It's 45 back on track here. Oh! And the 18 has an engine failure, I think, is that an engine failure? It is an engine failure. A failed engine by the 18 machine. Guessing just a misshift or something like that. Caught him off. For those who don't know, the Rivals Racing League, since we don't run damage, you are allowed to perform the reset to pit glitch. But the 18 will be required to basically get off the track with that engine. Either perform the glitch, or he will have to head to pit road and retires at 20. Completely misses the corner. Gets into the 35. And the caution is out. Well, this is going to be quite the restart. Oh boy. We're going to be pacing for quite a while here, but oh boy, this is not this is not going to go well. I think we can all see what's about to happen here on this restart. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. I don't think. I can see this happening from a mile away. LT, I don't think he's gonna get to COTA, especially not with lockup like that. But this is gonna, I mean, we're gonna be waiting for a while. Vehicle Master backing it down to 40 miles an hour. The caution is out. They will have the opportunity to come down pit road. So this is going to put us under caution for quite a while. So LT is going to be fourth when they get around to the pits. And I imagine that everybody's going to come down pit road. No reason not to. But yeah, and Vehicle Master was just about to get the white flag. I'm calling it now. I think it's pretty obvious that there's going to be a problem between the 20 and the 36. However, I will go ahead and ask them about it, even though I know there's likely going to be an issue. So I'm going to go ahead and dial up the driver of the number 36 machine, Vehicle Master. Let's try to get him in here. Might take me a minute. Wasn't having Discord open on my wasn't having Discord open. Might take me a minute to go get him in here. Just a second. Where is he? There he is. Hey, Vehicle Master, this is Pemcraft up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, I would say it's been a pretty eventful race for you. You're going to be leading the field to a green-white checkered if you, obviously, if you exit the pits first, if you choose to pit. But you're leading the field right now. Going to be a green-white checkered coming up. But talk me through some of the, how the racing's been for you and some of the incidents you've had with a couple of drivers already this race.
Well, first off, for that first lap, kind of, this corner we're coming to here, kind of just didn't pay attention in there and kind of went off track. I don't know how that was a caution for the two people behind me, but either way. And then when LT wrecked me, I mean, I don't know, I kind of expected it, but I mean, got him back for it, so I don't really care all that much. I say, everything's fair game, especially since it's Bullring. But yeah, hopefully, just if I come to pit, everybody pits with me, and we'll come out on top with a win.
All right. Speaking of coming out on top with a win, what is your game plan going into this restart, knowing that things might not go so well if you don't get a good jump?
Yeah, well, oh yeah, the last restart was awful. I started in second gear for some reason, but definitely gonna pay more attention. But yeah, I think we can go good in turn one if I get a jump on everybody. But again, my only threat here being LT if he just decides not to use the brake pedal. But other than that, then I should be home free.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens here on this restart. But you're having a good run tonight. Let's see if you can hold on here in the last couple laps. All right, that was the voice of Vehicle Master. Let me pull up the driver running in second place because I really want to know what's going through his mind right now. Let's pull up Roro Gonzongalos. Hey, racing fans, this is Pemcraft up in the booth. You got a copy?
Sure do.
Well, I certainly didn't expect the race to have gone how it has. You're currently sitting in second place, approaching pit stops here. Getting ready for a green-white checkered. But so just talk me through your race. I know you've had some contact with a couple of drivers, but talk me through your race here and, your game plan for this upcoming restart.
Yeah, it's been mostly steady. I've tried my hardest to not make any mistakes and not cut the corners as much. Actually take the track how it is, because we got a couple people complaining about we got a couple complaining about fucking track limits and whatnot. You know who, but I was just trying to like take it easy. You know, keep my pace, and somehow I've been able to like just run in second. Vehicle Master just like pulled away. LT was gonna pass me, but I accidentally got into him, and I actually feel bad for that. And I actually would not have minded finishing second place, but you know, a caution came out. I actually kind of sad, because I would have been glad settling for second. And now with this race coming up, I don't know what's gonna happen. Um, I assume we're coming into the pits right now, so I assume everybody's gonna come down the pit. Um, if, are pits open?
Yeah, pits are open. I said that in the chat. In
Okay,
fact, actually, because of that, I'll go ahead and let you go here. But so good luck for this restart, and I'll see what happens here. Couple laps.
thank you, thank you.
So Vehicle Master is electing to stay on the racetrack. I don't know why that he would elect to do that, but okay. That's an interesting call for sure. Not one that I would have expected at all, but you know, here we are. Maybe he thought the pits were closed. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't see a reason to stay out there when everybody else is pitting. Although then again, I guess a 20 might have stayed out trying to get him off the pit lane here. Let me see if I can't get a good camera angle for that. I don't care. What do you have to say?
I've been here for like 5 minutes.
I don't care. I'm broadcasting, man. Get a free.
I was asking if I could commentate with you.
No, leave.
Why not?
Because I don't
Why
want you
not?
here.
Why?
Okay, fine. Commentate with me. Why not?
Thank
LT
you.
is going to win the. Or, I don't know what I'm talking about. Schizo posting. Thanks for distracting me. Codine wins the race off pit road. He'll line up second for the restart. You know how good Codine is on these road courses. So we'll see what he's able to do here on this late race restart. Racing Fan going to line up in third place. He had a second place locked up. Now he's going to have to fight for it. LT lining up fourth on fresh tires. See, this is why I didn't want you broadcasting. You got whatever crap going on in the background. I don't know who that is back there, but you better shut him up.
It's Haley, bro.
I don't care. Get it free out of here then. Hey, you want to go talk with your girlfriend, then get it free out of the broadcast booth. Nobody cares.
You're so rude, bro. I just want to talk to my good friend. I'll leave.
That's what I thought. Free out of here.
I did have a question.
Ain't nobody coming to my broadcast booth and tell me how I need to run things. What is it?
I'm not telling you how to run things. I was asking about the track limits.
Cool. What is your question?
So, like, was it... I was confused what the track limits were. I don't think it really mattered because I was slow anyway. But, like, what was it? Because LT was, like, saying a bunch of stuff about track limits. I mean,
2 tires on the rumble or on the track at all times. The red and the rumble count as the track. The green stuff don't.
so anything else...
However,
the paint?
if you go off the green and you don't really gain anything from it, you don't pass anybody, you don't really gain any time, then that's fine. It's only like if somebody's like doing the IndyCar and going way over and gaining a ton of time from it. Okay, it's Bullring. I don't really care that much, especially because we got a bunch of goofy restarts at the end and cautions, so it doesn't really matter.
Also, I was gonna ask, what was the penalty? What's the penalty for wrecking someone on a lap car?
Penalty is wrecking someone as a lap car intentionally. That's a 3-week suspension.
Okay, good thing I didn't do it. I almost did, and I messed up. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you should stop incriminating yourself. You should get out of the chat right now. And
Dude,
stop.
I'm out of the way.
Okay, and
Maybe incriminate myself. What are you gonna do? I didn't do anything.
leave.
I'm just here to help my good friend.
You are a bad broadcaster. To broadcast,
You don't give me a tip.
to be a broadcaster, it's also required that you're able to speak properly.
Oh yeah, you're funny. I'm about to just kick you from this. Not funny.
Hey, you laughed.
Shut up.
You're laughing right now.
You know what? You're the one who munches when you're freaking Cheetos. That's what you sound like.
That's what I sound like. That's what I sound like. I talk like a bunch of mashed potatoes in my mouth.
Oh yeah. I'm not wasting again.
Oh, I hurt somebody's feelings. I'm sorry.
You're not funny.
Here, make fun of me for an immutable characteristic that I can't change.
Being a good league owner.
What do you mean? I can change that. I just choose not to. Pick something else.
No, you can't. I'm just here to watch this ending of the race because he's getting mad at me. I'm here to watch the final 2 laps.
Okay, I have to get LT in for an interview. I wanted to do that a minute ago.
Go ahead.
I forgot.
I'll interview. I'll interview with him.
Okay, go for it. Here he is.
LT, this is NNG and Kev Custody in the booth. Do you copy?
I got you loud and clear.
So, you're starting.
Talk about that
P4.
36 before we go green.
Dude, shut up. This
Beef!
is my interview.
Beef!
This is my interview.
Well,
LT, what's your plan on winning this race? Are you gonna just shut the 36?
my plan on
or
winning the
gonna-
race, pass them all. That's all you
Are you
can
gonna
do, right?
shut the 36? Are you gonna? 'Cause the 36 is talking a lot of crap about you. And me
Yeah, he
personally,
was. Yeah, well,
I
we,
wouldn't
we,
let that slide.
we can. I can't legally discuss on the radio, but
Yeah, you can.
I hope to give you guys a good finish here. You guys enjoy it. Get the popcorn ready. Get the replay and the cameras ready.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, that was the voice of LT. You can tell he's going schizo mode. He's a little psychotic right now. It's okay, though. We're going green
There you
here.
go. It is Vehicle Master versus Codine.
If
Fun
I were
round.
Codine, I'd get off that outside lane as fast as I could. Why Vehicle Master elected to stay out, I have no idea. But here we go. 2 laps to go into the restart zone. They already couldn't restart the last time and almost wrecked up the straightaway.
You're welcome.
Let's see what happens.
And green flag, here we are. Vehicle Master gets some bad stuff, and LT is right behind this.
Codine's dead. Codine is not making it.
They're
Oh,
all gonna
Butler's
die.
go. Look at Butler. Oh, here he goes up the hill. Is he going to get him? There he goes. He turns him around. And Codine sends it there 3 wide. LT's almost spinning out. LT loses 3 spots. Well, maybe he's still fighting
keeps
Butler.
the lead, and all that who won out Lee is right in second. He can go back to back.
Codine trying to regain his road course greatness. Win today would do it, but he's all over the track. 3 cars under a blanket. Racing van trying to get under the 35.
I'm not for second, third.
They're all over the track. Codine's off the track.
Olaf takes the lead.
Oh, LT fires it.
He is that guy. He just took the lead. Oh. What a
I just
move.
realized Vehicle Master is like somewhat close here. This is going to get ugly down here in the braking
Vehicle
zone.
Master caught up to the field that fast.
He's going to 3 wide up the middle. He's going to make it stick. They're going to be like, they were 4 wide. LT better run. Vehicle Master's got the draft from a Racing Fan and LT.
Is he gonna work together? He's working to the inside of OF.
Oh, we've got a lap car. We've got a lap car in the way. Slow car. Slow car's gonna get in the way. Vehicle Master trying to close it. Oh, LT wheel hopped. He missed the corner.
So is Vehicle Master. So OF crosses him over. But Vehicle Master clears OF, which will help his chase to LT. Butler was diving on OF. Can't make it stick.
How quickly can the 36 try to catch the 20? He was faster by about half a second during the last run before they made contact.
Call right in front of LT.
Oh, the 45's going to almost turn the 2 car. They're having a 3-way for 3rd place. Podium on the
There's
line.
a lap call right in front of LT.
Slow car going to get in the way.
His 3-week suspension. I don't know why he turned it to him.
He's going to completely blow the corner. But that's going to hold LT up. Vehicle Master's almost wrecking through the corners. He slides. Jeez. Oh, here comes Butler into the 2 car. Still a hard-fought battle there between the 45 and the 2.
Final lap.
LT with a monstrous 2.5 second lead. He's going to almost spin out.
He saved it.
Vehicle Master keeps nearly wrecking himself, as well as LT. They both keep almost doing it.
This is going to get ugly. This is going to get ugly.
Question is, how close does Vehicle Master have to get to miss a braking zone? Because you know he's not going to be happy.
Oh, he almost wrecked it. He makes it stick. He is gaining so much
He is
time.
so much.
He could be cut. He does not care.
He's gonna gain so much time down the backstretch. That's the thing. He's so much faster down the backstretch than LT. Let's see, LT
If
up
I am
over the
RF
curbs,
right
a little
now-
loose. A little bit faster for Vehicle Master. RF is not that far behind Vehicle Master. He's still got some pace. Let's see, does LT make a mistake down here?
Does LT messed up?
No mistakes out of either driver. Vehicle Master sliding off the corner. It's going to really depend on how...
It depends what he does in the braking zone. Does he? I feel like he might intentionally take him out.
He's close enough. If he wants to, he can do it. He is close enough. Is he braking? Okay, I see he's on the brakes. He's on the brakes. Oh, LT's gonna miss the corner.
There we go.
Vehicle Master's closing in. Oh, this has got to be intense.
Does LT? Dude, this is gonna be an interesting finish. Does LT make any more mistakes?
Oh, there he goes. He slides a little wide.
LT takes a defensive line, even though he had a big gap. That's a little defensive line, but does Vehicle Master try anything here?
He's closing in, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They both run really wide, trying to get as much speed as they can. Final two corners. Got that caution. Took out the 36, never looked back. Rounding the final corner here at Circuit of the Americas. Got one
doesn't even
last,
take him out.
got one last straightaway to do it. Not going to happen. Down the front
LT's gonna
stretch.
win COTA.
LT wins Circuit of the Americas.
Oh, we have a
Codine's
call
dead in
out.
the back. A photo finish for third. Who's going to get it? Racing Fan or Butler? It's going to be Butler at the line getting third place. And they're wrecking after the race.
Me personally, if I'm Vehicle Master, you gotta feel ashamed that you got dumped out of the way and you did nothing. He did nothing to retaliate.
Oh my gosh, the 45 is dead.
Right, I'm gonna go now.
Bye.
I'm happy I spectated that WAs. Whenever you send the replays, I'll do them. On the
Okay.
points. I don't have Discord open. How am I still in the nothing?
You're not. You're hallucinating it.
I tend to instigate stuff between LT.
Oh, that's what I'm about to do right now. We're getting some
Invite the vote. Invite the vote.
fight.
Invite the vote. I'll do it right now.
No. I got it better. I don't think Butler has a mic, and I want to get this over with quickly. So I'm not going to interview third place. I already interviewed Racing Fan. He got a good finish. Probably a little disappointing. I want to interview the second place finisher. Where is this guy? Here he is. Hey, Vehicle Master, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, I imagine that wasn't how you were hoping things would go down. But you still walk away with the second place finish here after interesting last several laps with LT. Talk me through your idea to stay out there and then how your restart went.
Well, tires weren't an issue, so I was just going to stay out no matter what. The only issue was the juice cone. Everybody else chose outside lane. Then LT behind me, so what else was going to happen in that situation? He's black anyway, so yeah.
Okay, well, what do you think this does for your momentum? You know, you're running this for points, so you're the highest finishing points driver. Might come out of this tonight with the points lead. What do you think this does? A run like tonight does for your championship hopes?
For the championship, I don't know. Maybe it might hold the lead for a little bit. Hopefully, I can do some good on some ovals. But I'm gonna kill him, and then after that, I'm gonna get the rope.
All right. Well, it was nice talking to you.
But did he rip? Oh.
Hey,
over
LT,
here.
it's Pemcraft up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear standing here in Victory Lane.
All right, man. Well, that was one interesting set of events. You got into COTA, and that gave you the yellow you needed. You got the tires on it. made some contact with the 36. Looked like you might have choked it there at the end. Wheel hopped quite a few times, but you hung on to win your second race of the season. And you're just your third start. Talk me through how your race went tonight and how you ended up standing in victory lane.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And then the heat-seeking missile, the 36 car, and no talent, ran us over. I wasn't really surprised, but I knew he wasn't gonna race as clean at all once he got behind me because he isn't good to that. He isn't used to that. He had come in here and hide behind the cameras and talk to only you about me, but I actually got balls, so I'll say it straight to his face. And then after that, I got wrecked by him, and the tires were chunked. And then I got tagged by the 2 car, and the tires were even more chunked. And I was just trying to battle COTA to keep the 3rd spot and locked up under braking the rears. I'm not sure if it wheel hopped or what, but it spun out, and then we got tires on it. Pretty stupid call for the 36 to stay out there. And I went to corner, and elbows out, gloves out racing. He wrecked me. I paid him back to favor, but he'll be salty and bring it to Tuesday, but I'm all for this drama, so bring it on. We'll settle it.
If Vehicle Master was here right now, what would you say to him?
Just get used to it. If he's gonna just absolutely no attempt drive through me and say I wrecked him in the voice chat, then I would hey, just get used to it. It's almost off. He's gonna wreck me. He's wrecked me countless times. Countless, more than I can count, last season and into this season. So if anything, I owe him a lot more. So yeah, it's just I'll ask 36 how the second place feel.
All right, well, Vehicle Master, what do you have to say to that?
Grr.
All right, well, it's nice talking to both of you two, and
nice talking to you. Nice talking to you, Pim.
I'll talk to you guys later. All right, well, that was quite the interesting race at Circuit of the Americas. I'm going to go ahead and kick it back to practice, so that way LT, I should have done this beforehand, can go ahead and do his burnout. But that'll do it for this broadcast tonight. This was the final race. We'll see you back here next week for, I don't even remember what race. Oh, it's Texas and Charlotte. I know what I'm talking about. My memory isn't that terrible. Texas and Charlotte next week. We'll see you back there for that. We'll see maybe LT still got one more start on the table. We'll see what he's able to do with it. But congratulations to Racing Fan for his dominant win at Lee USA, and to LT for his crazy win here tonight at Circuit of the Americas. Hope you guys enjoyed the